lit. Alright, what top movie? Okay, nah. Y'all are gonna make fun of me, but since it's almost Christmas, it's almost Christmas, y'all. Wow. So, I used to play Madden a lot. Hold up.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, favorite team, or accessibility options. You can always change these later from the game settings. Accessibility settings.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Accessibility settings.
Next up, that's lit. How? I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them get the chains. I still have in the hands of one against all my haters. You ain't in the sugar, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. Hey guys, just remember, this is EA Access. I will never be making a Madden game ever again. First time for streaming, and then I'm ending it because it says I have a 10-hour trial, so that's why I'm recording this. I know that I used to play Madden in 2016.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Breeze now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
First down, Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second-time Pro Bowler here. This is the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Breeze now. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the Steelers. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and then last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense. And Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. First completion of the game for our new quarterback. And remember, of course, we're going to start to see a lot of these guys rotating in off the bench.
Yeah, because it's an all-star game, right? So everyone gets an opportunity to show what they can do, get out on the field. I think as the game goes along, they might end up riding the hot hand down the stretch. Guys who are playing well, they may get increased playing time. But for now, everyone gets an opportunity.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then, they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham, nickname Automatic.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year for the Rams, there on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's a mashup.
On second down, it's Gordon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. On first down, Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on third down. Well, he was so good throwing the football on third down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during the, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's third down, he finds a way to convert.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I like when I talk.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Madden range. And also my FIFA 20. I don't know why they got copies.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's my boy.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's getting taller. That's fun. Yeah. How you like it now?
On first down, Connor. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
Offside. Ref. Wow. This is like FIFA.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the NFC. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
How do I skip this?
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty. So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well. And it works for them.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is Cook with a grab.
Offside. Defense.
Quit. Yeah.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Here's Connor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I swear.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Well, you know, it's hard for some of these guys to get on the same page because they've only been practicing together for a week. But these two, I think they're pretty familiar.
I would say so, right? You go back to OTAs, mini camps, preseason camp, games, the whole deal. They ought to know each other pretty well. And in an all-star game like this, key situations, you find someone like that who you know will be exactly where you think they're supposed to be.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Brees going to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
No, you're lying. You're lying. It's there.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now flags will come in.
start? There's not even
I
any.
think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
This game.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
It's just, you can't even play the game without, oh, it's their balls.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
What?
You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving.
That's it.
Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause.
That's it. You're serious.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know how I sit. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blind back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
I can't be any separate teams. There's not even any practice. They have to both be 99 overall, and then they have to definitely destroy you. How is this game fun if you don't know it? Alright, after I get this, I am definitely going on.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So every time someone passes it, I'm the person.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before reaching the...
This is not helping at all. Wow.
45-yard line. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Rosas good with the extra point.
Let's go!
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone.
The first game, whenever you start, it just sucks, alright? You don't get what you're doing. But when you end the game, again, now you're gonna kind of get it. Oh, yeah. On the left, maybe.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, so Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up in this one.
Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field.
On third down, it's Connor, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Breeze escaping the pressure right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
95-56, 95-56.
To throw is Breeze. Flush to his right. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out is the AFC offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Connor. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill. Complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. Myers connects on the PAT.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
You know, I'm going to turn to the left. I'm done.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here as he's taken down. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action. Now Breeze. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we're at halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The NFC offense heads out to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize more.
And that's caught inside the 35. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 78 yards. And the NFC has taken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
I was surprised.
Roses now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight when you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it? The Madden Studios right here in Orlando. That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes to his first.
Sorry, guys.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They run with counter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox, the Eagles All-Pro, there to make the tackle. Mahomes to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the AFC.
Come on, I'm ready.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the AFC will have a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to get
flags. I mean, we get it.
the yards as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Look, I'm doing this.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
You just touch it.
Now it's Mahomes again, and that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
A little stinger, but a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 55 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Thomas has got it. Complete. Still. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC has broken the tie. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
Roses to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rosas now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill.
Yes!
Give him 30 yards there.
All right, so if I face my opponent, he's going to try to do it, right? I got to get a tackle.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
I don't play NFL.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Patrick Mahomes and the AFC ready to go on offense. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency, got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. It's Kelsey on the grab. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's complete to Hopkins. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This will be taken in at the 1. Spinning away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place. But in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Breeze to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
PAT up and good by Rosas.
That's not a lot.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. To throw is Mahomes. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
I don't know if they do the commentary. I'm saying NFC. Oh, I'm thinking of UFC.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He's back to throw. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Wait!
A great read and it's picked off.
Peterson! That's my boy Peterson. Hey. Bro, we have it wrong again, man. We're gonna have to try, but that doesn't mean wrong.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because